How's it going, YouTube? I did it. I bought a 1991 Nissan R32 SKYLINE GTR. One of my obtainable dream cars. I've wanted one quite a while now, and one jumped up on the marketplace and I bought it. All right, guys, let's start with the front here. Front lip, the little insert for the intercooler, looks like it's aftermarket. Looks like carbon fiber. Some kind of carbon fiber, I'm not sure. It could be fake. I haven't got it off yet. Headlights work pretty good. I haven't really had it out at night a whole lot yet. It does have the smoke turn signal lights. I'll probably go back to OEM on those. I kind of like the amber look on those. It just kind of changes it up. And then there's a tow hook on this side. It's not really doing a whole lot. It's not real sturdy. It's not mounted real well. I'm gonna get a better one and do that. I do want to go back to the OEM lip. I just think it looks a little bit better. I just like that OEM look. The car is wrapped. It's got some MB battle wheels on it. I'm not sure of the width. I'm gonna get them off and check the actual dimensions on that. Ganador mirrors up here seem to be real. I don't see any markings on the outside of them anyway. But yeah, I like those. It adds kind of a different look. I do have the OEM that came with the car, but I do like how they look. The back, when I took the side skirts off, it had some kind of hidden rust under the side skirts, but I got a body shop that's gonna take care of them. I have some panels coming in from Japan. They should be here this week, I think. The backs rub a little bit whenever you're turning pretty quick. You can see there's some rust kind of bubbling up in there, and then you can see on this tire. I think this one is the only one that's not rolled, but since I'm getting it replaced anyway, I'll probably just have them roll it, and then whenever they paint the panel. The rust is definitely a lot worse back here. The back window trim, definitely not great. I do have the trim. They're going to do that whenever they do the panel body work. And it does have the rear wiper still. They swapped out the taillights for some LEDs. I have the OEM ones, the halogen ones. I just like the glow of them. They look better. I do have the carbon fiber shield for the exhaust so it doesn't, you know, crack the paint, or in this case the wrap. I think it's just like a catback exhaust. I don't think it has a full exhaust. I'm not 100% sure. I need to get the car up on a lift and check it out. And actually they took the time to put some like stickers in here that look like carbon fiber. Whoever wrapped it did actually a pretty good job. I do have the wing. I unwrapped it. It's going to need to be painted. I can show you. Same thing on this side with the rust kind of coming through. And these fenders, these are rolled on this side, so it doesn't rub as much on the tire, but I'll have them roll both sides whenever I have the body work done. But yeah, I have all the side skirts. But yeah, overall, a pretty straight car. I'm looking forward to getting the body work done and getting her dialed in. These side skirts are in a little bit better shape than I thought they were going to be. There's a couple of wear spots on them. They're a little dusty, but these aren't, I'm not too worried about these. They're in relatively good shape. The back sides are in pretty good shape. And these actually have the old Nissan markings, which is actually pretty cool. This one looks like it doesn't. These I'm gonna have to get repainted. Most of the stuff up here I'm gonna have to get repainted. These aren't in too bad a shape. The things that actually hold the wings on, they're in pretty good shape. They just need to be repainted. Luckily these tabs are actually in pretty good shape. Usually falling out, I guess. Both are in good shape. Got the gurney flap on the wing. I got the tape on there just because I had it resting on something I didn't want to get messed up, but it will have to get repainted since this is fiberglass. It's in pretty sound shape. It's not cracked or anything. Overall, everything that I took off is in pretty good shape, and I'm happy about that. If you guys want to see the rest of the stuff I had with the car that came with it, I can do a separate little short video if you like. I can do a complete haul. But yeah, this is everything I took off the car and gonna get repainted and touched up. Let's take a look on the inside. But here, right before I purchased the car, they had it reupholstered. It looks like the factory seats with black leather and red stitching. It's actually really, really well done, front and back. But yeah, they even did the center console, the parking brake, the shifter boot. I put the Tomei shift knob on. That was one of the only mods I've done to it so far. There's a carbon fiber bezel on the center console. I'm gonna end up going back OEM, I think. It's got one of the kill switch cigarette lighter covers, little Nismo shift pattern sticker. I'm gonna end up putting a different radio in it. A couple bubbles, a Nismo badge. There is a carbon fiber bezel that kind of goes around the cluster and everything. I'll probably end up going back OEM on that. It does have a turbo timer on it. It's fine. It was there when I bought it, and we'll kind of see what that does in the future if we keep that. Or these pedals covers were on it when I got it. I'm not sure if the previous owner, like right before I got it, put those on, or they came over from Japan, I'm not sure. Pretty nice. They feel good on the feet. It looks like they've been on there for a while. It does have an NRG short hub, and this is a nice wheel, but it just doesn't fit my driving style. And all the levers for the hood and everything work. The door cards are in really good shape. They were also redone, and the same as the interior. But yeah, both door cards are in really good shape. But yeah, let's go check the trunk out, and then we'll check out the engine bay. Not a whole lot to see back here. You can see the factory darker red. It's AH3 is what the VIN code says. But yeah, you can kind of get a good look of it in the sun up here. I'm gonna end up taking out anything that's not really OEM. I don't need all the extra weight, and I don't really listen to the radio in this car a whole lot. Got the factory spare tire and everything underneath. This is in really good shape. No rust down here. Any sign of it's all nice paint. Carpet's in really good shape. Here's the engine bay. It's pretty stock, and that's exactly how I wanted it. Just your standard RB26 twin turbo. From what I've seen, it's completely stock. It does have a Mishimoto radiator, ARC cold air intake, and then what looks like Nismo intercooler. It does have this kind of cool Nissan fuse box cover. Just a few odds and ends. I mean, the battery hold down and these supports for the radiator, and the Hikis has been deleted in the back. I do plan on taking the actual pump out, and I'm gonna end up rebuilding the actual power steering pump. Got the kit from 26 Engineering, but it basically cuts that pump in half and just deletes, cleans up the engine bay, and I'm looking forward to doing that. Just cut some weight out and then remove the lines that go all the way to the back too. Got a little Nismo badge up there on the firewall. It does have, I think it's Meister R coilovers all around, which definitely not a bad option. I don't know what I'm gonna go with yet. I've probably run these for a while. It's not top on the priority list, but I do want to go through, you know, timing belt out, all the idlers. I want to do the oil pump, do all that, kind of get her dialed in, check the turbos out when I have the engine pulled out to do all the front of the engine work, just kind of get her sound. We're kind of go from there. There's a few things I need to work on, and I'm going to do the lights like I mentioned, the blinker lights. This one over here is kind of, it's not mounted real well. I'm going to end up, when I replace that, just double check the mounts. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, or if you've had one of these cars and you have like some definite got to do stuff, let me know. So far I know about, you know, the oil pump, turbos. Those are the two major ones that I'm aware of. I don't plan on, you know, building a 1,000 horsepower car or anything like that. But yeah, that's kind of a quick rundown on the car itself. Kind of just building her out how they're meant to be run. They're not meant to be, they're not all supposed to be show cars, granted. I have nothing against collections or anything like that, but a car like this needs to be used and enjoyed. It's not perfect cosmetically, and that's exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for a car that I could, you know, build out, not afraid to get scratches on it, you know, take it to the track, enjoy it for what it is. But yeah, looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to taking you guys with me. So let's get to it. Just got my R32 rear quarter panels to get that rust fixed whenever I get it to the body shop here in the coming weeks, hopefully. They came all the way from Japan, company Nengang, I believe is how you pronounce it. But yeah, they're great over there. I got with them, and they had the Nissan Heritage Program catalog, so I went ahead and ordered them through them. They're really good about communicating, and they got them over here. They were shipped on a Friday and got here Wednesday of the next week. So really happy with them. So I'll put you guys up on the tripod and let's get these unboxed. Oh man. Got a little glimpse there. Just wanted to inspect it, make sure they weren't just completely crushed. Okay, yeah, beautiful. This one looks great. I'm glad they've painted it so it doesn't rust in storage and transportation. I think that'll be great. All right, let's get the other one unboxed. I'll pull it over here. They're both marked with Nissan Group genuine parts. And then they also have the Nismo part numbers on the sides of it. You can see it right there. Nismo genuine parts, made in Japan. I think they do these in batches, so order them after they make them. They don't make them to order. They kind of take orders in, I think. When they have enough, they kind of run a batch. They don't just run them all the time. So it's kind of cool to have the ability to buy some of these things, even though they haven't been made a whole lot. There's supposed to be these 2 panels and 1 other item. I don't think they're in these boxes. Let me look in this other one. Aha! There it is. Let me get this out and I'll show you guys. Something else that's kind of hard to get for these cars, and if you find them, they're expensive, and the Heritage program started making these. My car doesn't have it. I saw it on there, and it's a little thing, didn't add any shipping, so I thought I'd grab it. Some of you might know what this part number is. Might have been looking for it. Let's open her up here. Big unboxing, and now it's little unboxing. OEM GTR key blank. I've been looking for them. They sell them on eBay and stuff, but there's so many fakes out there. It's hard to know that you're getting the real deal. So, and I'll button these up. I just wanted to make sure that they were good to go, and I'll tape them back up and wait for the body shop. Hey guys, you saw the unveiling of my R32 GTR along with the panels and the key that came with them. This is just a small list of parts that I'm gonna get for this car. The car is relatively stock, so I'm looking forward to developing this car into, you know, what I actually want it to be, you know, develop it for myself. Every car is really, you know, built to how the driver wants and how it feels to them. So I'm looking forward to that. There's a lot more content coming on this car. Autocrossing the car, taking the car to track days, you know, getting some coaching, taking courses. So I'm looking forward to taking you guys along with me as I develop the car, get parts, read your guys' comments, take advice, going from, you know, very little experience, you know, trying to use this car to develop myself. And I really look forward to, you know, making videos and showing you guys everything about this car in the future. So with that, I'll end it here. There's a lot more coming down the pipeline for this car. Looking forward to it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.